This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my recap and review of The Bad Batch, Season 2, Episode 13, titled Pabu, and there will be spoilers for this episode, so let's go straight into it. The Bad Batch go on a mission with V, and she is trying to acquire an artifact from a buyer. With this, Hunter is carefully listening in to see what traps are being had, and the seller tries to poison Fee. After she realizes this, she puts the drink to the side, and the seller releases a poisonous creature to go and kill Fee, but being able to pay attention and use his skills, Hunter throws his knife, killing the small insect, and this causes a firefight to break out. And taking both the artifact and the credits, the Bad Batch and Fee manage to escape to their ship and off the planet. On their ship, they are given a threatening message by Sid, who tells them that they need to return because she has information on them and she is losing money from them abandoning her. And the Bad Batch, although are worried, want to stay away from Sid, and Fee suggests for them to go to a planet with her. And the Bad Batch go and land upon the planet. Learning this planet is named Pabu, and that they are actually here for V to be bringing artifacts of lost civilizations with the people being refugees to them. And she meets up with the village elder and reveals how they're close friends. And she also introduces Omega to his daughter so they can start to become friends. The Bad Batch begin to talk with him and begin to get acquainted with the locals and see how they are all refugees, but also all know each other and really work together. They go off to have a feast with the elder, and he begins to show them around once more. And Omega begins to talk with her new friend, being amazed by the wildlife and showing joy that she hasn't shown in such a long time. Beginning the feast, they begin to have a really enjoyable time, and Omega goes down to see the sunset on a boat, and Hunter approves of this. As she leaves, they continue to discuss things about the planet. As Fee shows Tech the lights going off in the city and thinks that's really amazing, and Tech also agrees with this. They are quickly suffered by a ground quake, which Hunter is able to sense a little bit in advance, and although they think that it's not much of a problem, Hunter is able to sense with his abilities that things are going to get far worse, and the sea begins to recede as a giant tidal wave begins to come towards the coast of the town, so they have to evacuate it to the upper levels of the mountain. Omega and her new friend are forced to jump off the boat and begin to run to shore so they can escape as Hunter comes down with the Marauder to rescue them. Meanwhile, the rest of the Bad Batch begin to help evacuating the lower levels of the town. Knowing that everyone won't be able to get up by the main path, Fee and Tech begin to drop emergency ladders down to help people get up and cause the amount of people going up just the stairs to be reduced. And with this, Hunter is flying down to go and rescue them and just manages to get them before the wave overtakes them. And the Bad Batch, helping evacuate the lower levels, just barely managed to get everyone to safety. And the next day, although everyone is devastated by the destruction that went down, they're all glad that no one has died, and they begin to discuss rebuilding. And Hunter, seeing how great this place has been for the entire team, decides that they should stay behind and help with the restoration of the town and begin to live there at least for a while. And honestly, this was a really nice episode of The Bad Batch. I really did enjoy it and think that it's just one where we're being set up to really like these people and think of them as good people. And probably next week, we're going to see that Sid has some kind of tracking device on their ship and sell them out to the Empire. And we'll see this small community be devastated as the Imperials show up and begin to cause problems taking people captive. And honestly, I think that this is going to be pretty interesting to see what they do with this. And I think a lot of people are going to hate this because they're going to call it filler. But I think this was a really nice and heartwarming episode where we get to see the Bad Batch finally find what they wanted, a safe place to raise Omega. But we're going to be seeing it soon, overtaken by the Empire, and this is going to be for revenge for by Sid for abandoning them. And it's going to be pretty interesting to see this and just see all the guilt on them, seeing how they went and ruined this amazing community just by simply being there. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how that happens. But it's clear that they're going to have to leave because we're not going to be just following them on this island for the rest of the season. They're going to have to go and rescue Crosshair eventually, or at least attempt to do it. And it's going to be pretty devastating for them to go and see this happen. And I really am excited to see how this continues because it looks like it's going to be a pretty crazy storyline that goes on. And I really just can't wait to see how this goes because this is a really solid episode. Don't have too much more to say, but I really did enjoy it, and I think they did a good job making it. Okay, I think this is not going to be a super popular one because people are just going to say, oh, this is filler, and that's it. But it was a really nice character development one, and one that will be setting up another episode, which will make us care when these people are most likely massacred by the Imperials. So I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments. And I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.